Alrighty, I'm not sure if there's anybody here. We're having a problem with connecting the actual restream to the proper channels. So I'm just gonna wait for a little bit till everybody will join, and we'll start in few. Alrighty. Let me see. Okay, somebody's telling me right now there's an issue on the event. Uh, on the actual event page, they cannot see the live. So I'm going to go in 1 second. Let me try it. All right. Hmm. All right. I'm just going to try to see if we have the YouTube channel. This way, if it's going live. Uh, yeah, it's going live on. Sorry about that. It's only going live on YouTube, not on Facebook. This is a bummer. So let's copy and paste it in the group and see if we're able to get anybody online. If you guys are here, please let me know in the chat box. If you could hear me, press 1 or 2 or just say hi. Alrighty. Yeah, I apologize. For some reason, it's not connected to my Facebook group. And this is yeah, that's an issue. All right. Yeah, Bob is here. He said he cannot log in from Facebook. He actually went to YouTube. It looks at like it, and he's joining us from YouTube or the actual link I just sent in the group. This is gonna it's not gonna send all the notification for everybody though, but it's okay. We'll wait a few more minutes to see if we have more people joining, uh, and then and then we start. Alrighty. All right, bear with me a little bit. Alrighty, if you guys are here, please let me know in the chat box. Mm. Yeah, it's still giving me an error on Facebook. That's an error. That's a bummer. Alrighty. we'll wait a few more minutes and then I'm gonna start. We actually gonna be Yeah, we're gonna be talking a few things about Python and Google Suggest, and hopefully we'll get it up and running in a few. We got more people joining us, so whoever is on live right now, how you guys doing? Hopefully everything is good. How's your week so far? Actually, it's we're on Friday. The end. It's snowing. It's a very snowy day here in Chicago. Um, Cold, snowy day. So uh, just more shoveling for us. We're lucky. All right. Yeah, so today we will be talking about Python and the Google Suggest. If you guys know what's the Google Suggest is, basically what Google suggests when you search for a term on the SERP, and it shows it usually at all the way at the end of the SERPs. I'm gonna go through it in a few, and we'll show you a sample. That's what I usually do when I want to do a keyword research. Um, I start with this and the PAA, which is the people also ask. This tells me what people are searching for that term. So it helps me what people are looking for without even going to like third party keyword analysis and keyword research. The information is right there in front of us on SERPs. Google is telling us what people are searching for. So they really rank those questions, they rank them on the SERP. And if the search engine sees more content from those Google suggest and the PEA people also ask, um, and they have a valuable and you have a valuable content on it, uh, Google will reward you and they will rank your pages, and basically they're going to say that you have the answers for these questions or search terms, so they're going to rank you better actually. So let me give it one more try on the Facebook Live, and then I'm going to go ahead with the webinar and we'll start with it. Just give me a minute. Let me type something in the group. All right, I'm just going to type it in the group and say that, sorry, we can't go live on Facebook, but we are live on YouTube channel. Please join us. All righty. All right. So, if anybody knows what is Python, or have you ever guys used Python in SEO or in any project, please let me know. So, what is Python? I will start with Python. It's just a program. It's an easy to learn program. I'm not a programmer. Um, I know how to go. I just have to get this disclaimer out there. I am definitely not a programmer, but I know how to get around with programming PHPs, and right now I'm into Pythons. Uh, but if you know how you understand the basics of Python, and you understand how to copy and paste, you would be able to uh, basically automate some of your tasks on SEO. Python is really good in SEO because they do have libraries that you install when you start your coding, and those libraries could do the scraping for you. So you could scrape the first page, or you could scrape the PAA and get those questions or get those results, and then you could compare them together, or whatever you need to do. You create a code to be able to comparing together and getting your goal basically is the search terms or creating pages. It's just get you more data and you could go over it. So Python is an easy program. You could start with learning Python. I actually started on this page, JC Chonard. So basically, have a really good blog about the basics of Python and what you could do with Python and SEO. It's a complete guide. It's about chapters. This is how I started with it, and then I started with some YouTube videos, and I was able to get more information. There's a lot of information about there how to use Python for your SEO, and then planning. Or I'm actually right now taking a couple courses. I'm trying to finish them up. Uh, because Python is pretty easy to learn and it's really good to know actually. So yeah, so this is, I'm not sure if I have it here. I could put it on the screen. Yep. So you have it on the screen. You could copy it. It's this is his website and the blog. That's a good start for you guys, and that's something you that you could start with. Yeah, I'm getting messages telling me I'm not live and I'm not supposed to. So, yeah, that's embarrassing, guys. Sorry again. Technical problems for some reason. My Facebook event page, my Facebook page, it was connected for some reason. It's not connected now. I went live a few times, and today is for some reason decided not to connect it, but with the restream.io. I have it right now streaming on YouTube and my business page of Facebook. So hopefully I could fix it next time. So, but join us on YouTube. Hopefully, if you guys share this, that'll be great. So, yeah, the first thing. So we went through the Python. What is Python now? What is Colab? Colab is a notebook coding, Python coding from Google itself. Think about it as Google Sheets, Google Drive. So yeah, Google Colab. I'm just gonna go to my Colab. I do have a bunch of things right here. So let's say cancel, and I'm just gonna start. If you go there, it's gonna tell you what's Colab. It's gonna explain. It's collab.research.google.com. So it's gonna give you a good information. What is Colab and what's the notebook and what you could do with it. It's basically having a server uh, without downloading third party like let's say as an example you download VS Code and then you will be able to code from it and create your own server, your local server, and the local station terminal, and then you'll be able to code. With this, you just work on the Colab. It's like opening a Google Sheet or um, um, Google Words, basically, and then it will be your actual server. So you start with file, new notebook. I'm not going to go through everything in it, but I'm just going to give you an overall of what's Colab. So this right now, I started a new a Python file. It's a new file. It's new code. Now I'm connected to the server or the whatever their server have. So right now I'm ready to install any code and start my coding. You could add text or code. So basically, this is where you start your codes. You could add more codes, and the way you run them when you let's say pip install um, uh, a few pip install Streamlit. Just an example. So right now, when you click play, it's gonna connect the prompt for pip install. That's when you install libraries. So there's different libraries, different different libraries out there that serve different things. So let's say you want to use Streamlit, you'll be able to download and then start. Right now give me an error because I didn't mount anything on it. So this is an overall how to do it. So let me go back to my Python and Google Suggest. So we went through what's the Python and what's Colab. And then right now, what is Google Suggest? Google Suggest, I'm sure a lot of people know what it is. Let's say dentist in Chicago. So let me zoom in for you guys. So these are the Google Suggest, right? So we started with the keyword and then it gave us the Google Suggest basically. Or uh, it's sometimes it's the same of when you see related searches, which is people also search. These are the Google Suggest. So, all right. Anybody, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. You could chat on YouTube or I think my business page, Rizik Ad, on Facebook. If you hear me well, please comment. Uh, let's see if you guys have any questions, and I'll keep going. So we went through what is Python, and then we talked about the Colab, and now we just talked about the Google Suggest. What is Google Suggest? And in a few, I'll show you how in 3 minutes you using those three basically to create a 3 minute keyword research. Don't be scared. You don't have to be a developer to do it. If you know how to copy and paste, you would be able to do this. Whatever we're doing today, you would be able to do it. Let me check something real quick. All right, let me go to. All righty. Okay, so and right now we're going to talk about the keyword research, how to do it. I do have this is the actual. I'm just going to refresh it. This is the actual Colab notebook, and this is how I'm going to share this with you guys. Um, and it will show you exactly what it does. I was able to uh, get this from can't remember who was it, but it was somebody on Twitter, and that's how I've been doing the make keyword research. So I could share it with you. I'm not going to take a credit that I create all of this, definitely not. But it's somebody who they don't have it on here who created it, but it's somebody from Twitter that I got it from, and this is pretty simple Colab notebook that show you how to create keyword research through Google Suggest. So we're gonna share this at the end um, with you guys, and I'll share it and I'll tell you where to get it from or how to. I'll copy and paste it. If anybody send me a message on Facebook, I would Facebook or anywhere email if you have my email. Just tell me that you need this notebook, and I would be able to send it to you. Send it through Facebook or YouTube, and I'll be able to send it. So here's the code. So we're gonna go through it right now. Make a keyword research in 5 minutes. So the first step, what it does it do? It's the settings. So first thing, what we're gonna do is creating the language that we want to search from, and then we're going to create the keyword 1, keyword 2, keyword 3, keyword 4, and 5. So as an example, I was running through examples in a second. If you guys have any business, we could search it right now, or I'm just going to start with randomly any business, maybe a plumber. Give me a niche out there. What would you guys think we should search for? All right, I got Bob. Thank you, Bob. Micro soldering. So micro soldering. Okay, so we'll start with that, and that's the keyword one. And then the way I like to put the keywords, if you have your keywords, you could actually start with it. But what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go to the people also ask, um, and get those keyword, or let's say we could put the city, one for the city and one like couple keywords. I use it uh, from people also ask. And since I'm in Chicago, I'm just gonna put the city of Chicago right here just to get uh, a few things. And let me use this one as well, which is a micro the soldering machine. Okay, so after you put the keyword, we're gonna ask. You're gonna click play right here. What it's gonna do, it's gonna start creating the code. So now you could run everything at once by click runtime and run all, and that will run everything for you. Or we could go step by step. The reason I'm gonna go step by step, just to give you an idea, what does the code do, and how it works. So first of all, you come right here, and that's right now is generating the keyword list, and then importing the modules that's going to use it. So right now, it's using Python to create the requests, the string, the time, the pandas, everything that we need to create this. So after you've clicked complete, after you see the check mark right here, you click play. And then right now it made the list of letters. So for the Google Suggest, now it's going to combine them, the keyword and the letters. The way it's going to work for the cluster, it's going to choose the most used keyword or common keyword and use it as the cluster. Let's say Chicago plumber um, services. So from that three word, it's going to choose Chicago as the most popular uh, common word, and then or word services. It's going to choose one of them, and then that will be your cluster grouping, basically. So that's one of the way to do the cluster grouping is, with Python, you could run a code that it has the most common keyword, and then it will create it. Some of these tasks is going to take a little bit longer to finish, but overall, it shouldn't take more than 5 minutes. And right now, it's almost at the end. Let's show you the error right here. Where is it working right now? And it depends on the server that we're working on, uh, the RAM and everything. But it looks like it's running through correctly. Awesome. Thank you, Hux. Said, awesome. This is awesome so far. I'm glad that you are joining us today. And hey, how are you, Power Rubber? How are you doing? Alrighty. So we're waiting for this to finish. It's gonna be a minute or two. Yeah, sometimes it needs a refresh the whole notebook to be able to reset the server. Hopefully, this is gonna be faster. All right. Sometimes you could click on the second one and see if it's going to give you an error. And this way it will. Perfect. It pushed the first one, it completed it. And now this is done as well, which is it made the list. And now it excluded the stop words. Sometimes there's words you don't want it to be in there. So there's a stop words. And now the last one will be the results page. So right now it's going to create the CSV file, and it gave me a download. So we already have a download. So it's going to download it right now. So, and then I'm going to use, let me see if you guys could see my screen. I doubt it. All right. So 1 second, let me change. So, yep, this is the actual keyword that has been created. All right. Yeah. So here's the keyword with all the cluster. The cluster is iron, and then it gave you all the Google suggest based on Google suggests, basically based on Google what they think um, that people are searching. It's going to give you a lot of keywords, and then you could narrow it down. It's up to you. Depends on the project that you're working on. You could narrow it down to let's say 20 or 10 keywords. Um, and then the way I'm just going to show you guys what I do, and then every SEOs on every campaign manager, they probably do it differently. I'm just going to show you guys what I do with this basically. So first of all, I could take about 100 or 200 of these words, I mean the keywords, and then do a bulk search volume on it, or take it to SEMrush and get some more data on it, and then export that data, and then I have the actual volume. And then you manage it on from the most searchable to the last one, and then I'll take, let's say, 20. So in this example, I'm just going to take the top 10, and I'll show you what I do. Actually, let's take more. Let's take the top. Yeah, let's do 20. Let's do 20. Okay. So 20, and then I'm just going to change the screen. Just give me a second. Okay. All right. Let me see if you guys are with me so far. Do you guys have any questions for this before I move from the actual collab file? And right now, I'm going to show you how to create a topic cluster tree map. We could use it through ChatGPT or OpenAI Playground. So let me know if you have any questions so far about the Colab file, the Colab Python file. All right. Let me check my. All right. I guess we don't have any questions, so I'm just going to move forward with creating. What I'm going to do is creating the topic cluster tree map. So using this, what I would do, we copied the top 20 from that keyword, and then you either take it to ChatGPT, but lately, especially today, ChatGPT been very slow, and it's giving me a lot of errors. So I'm gonna go to my new uh, to my playground on the API playground from OpenAI. So it's actually pretty good to use it. If you use ChatGPT a lot, I know it's GPT-3, so it's not using GPT 3.5, but it will do most of the tasks that you want it to do. So that's what I do when I'm testing stuff and I need to get more data. So here I'm going to ask it to, this is the playground. So we're going to make sure that we're using the right model. We're using the text DaVinci 003 with a temperature of 0.7. So the higher the temperature is, the more detailed, I would say, and less repetitive it would be. So if we move this all the way down, it's going to give you more repetitive, and it's going to repeat, and it's going to be easy to AI detectors to actually detect. But I like to use sometimes a little bit higher temperature that gives you more detail when I use it for tree map or I'm using it with keywords. I want it to be more detailed than normal. So, and then we could put, just in case, I'm going to put the maximum length. And here's my prompt that I'm going to ask it to do. Um, can you rearrange these keywords um, using the topic cluster uh, topic cluster SEO method? So before I continue this, I'm sorry, I know I'm jumping to something different right now, but the actual topic cluster method, if you don't know what it is, I'm going to show you real quick what it is basically. So it's your homepage connected to your, we call it's the pillar page, which is the main keyword or the main service that you're doing. And then that page is connected to multiple subtopics, and then that subtopic connected to but all of these, all this topic, all this cluster right here, it's actually under one thing, which let's say, as an example, if we planning to, let's say it's a plumber, and then we have this, the website is for the plumber, and then the pillar pages would be for, let's say, Chicago plumbers, and under that will be the main keyword, the plumber, Chicago plumbers, and then we have the subtopic would be, let's say, um, Chicago Plumber Services, or I would say this is the pillar pay would be Chicago Plumber Services, and then there will be one of them. It will be the cost. How much would it be the cost, and how to find? Let's say another subtopic would be how to find a good Chicago plumber, and then everything connected to that page, and then that page is connected to the pillar page, and then connected to the home page. Hopefully, this explains it. It's better to explain it in a way that are actually doing it. So just in case you guys don't know what's topic cluster, so this is basically the topic cluster method. And then I would say, can you rearrange these keywords using the topic cluster SEO method and create a tree map for it, and create the tree map. Here are the keyword. I'm just gonna click submit. Oop. Let's see. Let me zoom in just in case of you guys. Not sure why I'm getting really yeah, for some reason I'm getting like, this is the niche that it's really, different niche for me. I'm not very familiar with this niche, but for some reason it's bringing me Pakistan, which is, that's one of the keywords that we actually created. Maybe because they're famous about micro soldering, so hopefully that's why we have it. But it'll get you the idea, guys. The topic cluster is micro soldering iron, and then under that, it will give you all the circuit, the mobile. Why? Because the keywords actually have the India price in India. So we didn't go through the volume, search volume. So if I took it from the search volume and I was be able to create the top 10 or top 20 people who search, and if in that niche, people are searching about price in India, it will give you a page cluster on that one. So what it did right here, it created one page cluster, one pillar page, and then it clustered the results on it. So this give you an idea. We could do another one um, through a different niche, actually, more like a local niche. And I know this is local, but uh, we chose the top 20. We could have chose a little bit. We went through all of those keywords and be able to filter them out to the keywords that we really wanted to rank. But that gives you, hopefully this will give you a general idea. If yes, please press one or two and on the search. And if you have any more questions, please let me know. So yeah, so we I should have used the service as Bob telling me right now. So yeah, we could have searched it for a different keyword, but it's okay. Give you guys an idea what does it do. We could do another one real quick, and I would say, all right. So yep, let's do one for. I know Bob, you mentioned. Let's do one. Bob is just testing me. Thank you, Bob, for letting me know. He's saying that there's this. They do this service for the phone repairs and laptop repair recovery. So I would let's do a general one. Let's do the one with the phone repair in New York. Let's go back to the this. It's gonna take pretty quick. Uh, Let me. Okay, I'm gonna create one really quick. Micro repair, phone repair, and let's say Chicago. And then I'm gonna take this keyword and I'm gonna find some of the people also asks. So let's do. I'm just gonna take this pretty quick. And let's say iPhone services, iPhone repair services, iPhone repair services, and then iPhone broken screen fix Chicago. Gonna focus a little bit more in Chicago to give you more local results. Um, Android phone broken or Android broken screen fix Chicago. All right, and then so I'm just gonna click play for this one. Make sure we gotta refresh it. Oh, I have to reload this page to be able to connect it again. And boom, now we have it. And then what I'm gonna do, runtime run all. This way it's gonna go through it all instead of clicking one by one. So if you guys are timing me, as I mentioned, it's gonna be 3 to 5 minutes. So right now we should be able to get it all at the end, and it's gonna print a QR, I mean a CSV file. It's gonna download it, and if it got stuck, we could force it by stopping it and then click play again. All right, this way I could drink my mushroom coffee. The mushroom coffee, it actually worked, guys. I thought it doesn't, and it's really good. It's just give you good energy. That's I'm selling coffee right now on live. That's awesome. So it's stuck in here at the same place that it did earlier. So the way we could just force it again. Okay. We'll wait for it for a little bit more. This is where the Google suggests for each combination of keyword and letter. So that's why I take this one. That's the biggest one. Request, basically. What is it doing? So that's why it's building over 200 keywords. So the way it's structured is separate. That's good, because if you have an error, you could fix it right away, or without jumping to the other one. Alrighty. Oh, if you guys time me, it might be more than 5 minutes. Okay. It's creating the data from this one. All right. Yeah, that was a bummer today. A friend of mine telling me, you can't. Well, I missed it. It's okay. I should have the recording, or what I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna re re-record this, and probably put it on YouTube and Facebook. This way, it would be uh, a little bit, straight to the point, faster. Boom! Here we go. Now it did it, and then it's gonna create the lists, and then do all of this, and boom. So here's the file. I'm saving it right now. And what I'm going to do, you can't really see it on the screen because I'm not sharing my... so I'm just going to take the top. Oh, let me share it real quick for you guys. So this way we know what we're talking about. So this is what it gave us right here. And actually, let me go back. And so even if it cancel, alrighty. So yeah, here we go. So here's the top keywords for that, the suggested keywords from the iPhone repair. Um, and for some reason, here we go. So let's say the Chicago, and then you could, right here, you could actually check different ones, and you'll see the cluster on the right that it says shop, and then we'll see the near me. So I would go with the near me. Here we go. So, and let me choose. I'm just using a different screen right now, and then gonna take some of the services and some of the actual near me location, and then we'll go to the playground, and then. All right, so that what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give it a little bit more strength keyword. Can you rearrange these keywords using the topic cluster SEO method and create a tree map for it? And then you click play. I should have done this. Here we go. Cancel. And then now. All right. So I'm just going to refresh the page. Yeah, today OpenAI have been very slow. I think they're rolling out their paid version. So I don't know, you guys, what do you think about it? It's about right now, I believe they said it's going to be about $45. So we'll see. I think it's worth it. I'm using the API, so I'm already paying for it for a while, but I think it's worth it. I think most people will pay for it. Let's try ChatGPT and see if it's gonna. Wow, their server is so down every time I go live. All right, let's try again. Let's see. It's gonna give an internal error. Yep, internal server error. Yeah, they're pretty. Their website is down right now again. So if you give that prompt on the playground or on the chat GPT, you would be able to create the cluster. So after we created the using Python and Google Suggest Words, after creating those, we were able to give the list and create a, a topic cluster and a map for it as well. So to recap, I know this is going to give you an internal server error, but to recap, what we did today is we talked about what is Python, and we talked about what is Colab, and then we went over the Google Suggest, what's Google Suggest, and then we were able to go over the Python and Colab sheet notebook to be able to create a keyword research in 3 to 5 minutes, and then using ChatGPT or GPT-3 to create a topic cluster tree map, and then you could take after you create that tree map. You would be able to just going to give it one more try. Here we go. So right now it start giving me the actual tree map. That's great. It gave me the cluster word or the actual pillar page is the phone repair, and then it gave me sub pages of that pillar page. Near Chicago, Illinois, phone repair near me, Chicago, near Edgewater, Chicago. So it gave me all this location pages, and then you could use them using your any AI writer tool, create the pages, um, and then you'll have, let's say, 10, 15 or more in half a day of work, basically. The whole keywords research, it take 5 to 10 minutes, but the whole then you go through your AI writer and you'll be able to create all the pages, and then and that would be it. That would complete our live stream today, and we've been live for 50 minutes. And if anybody's still out there, give me if you have any questions. Please let me know. If you guys don't have any questions, you guys have a great weekend, wherever you are. It's Friday, and it's a snowy day here in Chicago, so um, we're gonna keep shoveling and working today. All right, I'll give it a couple more minutes for questions, and then we'll wrap it up. You're welcome, Bob. Hopefully that was valuable for you. So, all right, we have a question from Adil. Let's actually, all right, so Adil Zafar. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. Hey Rob, a ChatGPT and many other AI tools are coming these days. So how to stay ahead from others as digital marketer and SEO expert? Which new skills we would learn? Python or AI machine learning? Great question, Adil. And I think you posted in the group, and I have it a note that I have to go over it and answer it. So, thank you for the question. Great question. So Yeah, you're right. There's many AI tools, many chat GPT and SEO. This is the future. It's here. It's already there, and it's going to go much, much faster right now. And we have to adopt and ride the wave, basically. Um, the skills that I personally start with, I believe Python is basically the AI machine language right now, and or at least you could integrate with it between Python uh, and AI machine learning libraries out there, or prompts that are out there. So definitely, I would go with the Python as a basic. Start with that and see in your workflow what's missing in your workflow, and what's taking the longest in your workflow. Because us as an SEO experts or digital marketers, we really look at, we have the whole plan, and then we'll look at the time, how much and how long would it take us to do this task, any task, and then we'll price it, and then we'll be able to price it. So anything you automate, it's going to make a faster workflow and better results for the customer, and a quicker results. And that's what I would start with finding a simple task that could be automated, and you feel you could automate that. You do some research on Python to see if there's any script out there. There is GitHub, and there's a lot of sites out there. If you research it, you'll be able to find the Python code. So to be able to do it, I would open Colab with Google, start learning about it a little bit, start learning about the Python basics, and then implement those keyword tasks, and then you'll be able to automate some of your tasks, or some of your digital marketing tasks that you do. um, I personally not an AI, like, I'm not a developer, and I don't have any interest to study or know the AI machine learning. Just because, maybe it's, I feel like if I know the Python language with some knowledge of AI machine learning, and use some of the APIs out there with um, some libraries out there for Python, I would be able to get me what I wanted for as a digital marketer or an SEO expert. But if you're trying to create a new SaaS program and trying to find a big solution, yes, I would go with the AI learning and learn more about it. So hopefully that answered your question, Adil. Um, you're, it's great. It depends. Again, it depends if you're what your uh, not requirements, but what you qualifications are. It depends. If that's something that interests you, go ahead and start with AI machine learning right away. It's the future. It's here. So why not? But my goal for my company and my services, I was able to automate a lot of tasks that used to take us a lot of time, or I used to outsource it. But right now, I just do it right away. I try to automate most of the tasks this way. It's actually more efficient and faster. So that's it. Any other questions? If you guys have any other questions, please let me know. If not, we're gonna wrap it up. I'll wait for a few seconds and we'll go from there. All right. I think we're done for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for staying with me up for almost an hour. And if you guys have, if you need anything, if you have any questions or suggestions for future uh, videos, please let me know. It will be great to do it. Create new content to let me know what your interest you. I would love to do it. All right, you guys have a great weekend, and thank you for staying with me today. All right, thanks. Bye bye.